Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are healthy and safe at your home. I am Shweta Jain representing Chip Jyoti Educational Group Kota. Students, today we will do the revision of your full syllabus of midterm exams. So we will revise chapter 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6. So all of you open your books. I hope you all have gone through these chapters as PDF for all these chapters along with the revision videos have already been shared to you. So I hope you all are doing your studies well. So today we will revise the full syllabus of your exams. Okay. So let us start with chapter number 1, that is food our basic need. So students, food is one of our basic need. The substances that are present in food that keeps our body fit and healthy and help our body to grow are called as nutrients. Okay. Now there are 5 basic types of nutrients. These are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Carbohydrates and fats are energy giving food. Proteins are body building food and vitamins and minerals are protective food. Now water and roughage are also important part of our diet. Roughage is the fiber present in our food. Now students, the diet that contain all the 5 nutrients in right amounts is called as balanced diet. So this was about the food. Now again there is an important thing, that is cooking. Cooking of food is also very necessary because it makes the food soft, it makes it tasty and easy to digest. It also kills the germs present in the food. Okay. So cooking can be done by various methods like frying, baking, boiling, steaming and roasting. Now if you want to keep the food edible for longer time, then the methods which are used to keep it edible for longer time are called as food preservation methods, and some of the food preservation methods are refrigeration and drying, then pickling, and the last one is canning and bottling. So these are all the methods of food preservation. Now at the same time, rest and exercise are also very important to stay healthy. So this was all about chapter number 1. Now we will revise chapter number 2. So you open your books, page number 15, chapter 2, that is teeth and digestive system. So students, human beings have 2 sets of teeth. First is called as temporary or milk teeth. They are 20 in number, and second set is called as permanent teeth. They are 32 in number. Now on the basis of functions, teeth are divided in 4 different types. These types are incisors, which are sharp and flat. Okay. These are sharp and flat, and these are 4 in each jaw. Then there are canines, which are sharp and pointed, and these are 2 in each jaw. Then premolars, these are flat and broad, these are again 4 in each jaw, and then there are molars which are also flat and broad, and they are 6 in each jaw. So these are the different types of teeth. Now teeth has 2 parts, one is the crown and another is the root. Crown is the part which we can see from outside, and root is embedded inside the gum, and the teeth is made up of a very hard substance which is called as enamel. Okay. Now it is very important to take care of our teeth. Okay. And how we can take care of our teeth? By brushing our teeth twice a day, and you should gargle or rinse your mouth with water before and after your meals, and you should visit doctor or visit dentist every 6 months a year. Okay. So this way you can take care of your teeth. Now students, in our body there is a process or a system called digestive system. Now what is this digestive system? It is a process by which food is broken down into simpler substances. This process is called as digestion, and in this process consists of, or it is for this process several organs work together which forms digestive system. So these organs are mouth, from which we take the food inside, then esophagus or food pipe which passes the food from mouth to stomach. The third organ is stomach, where food is digested by the help of digestive juices, and then there is liver which produces a digestive juice which is called as bile, and small intestine, the food from stomach moves to small intestine where it is digested by the help of digestive juices as well as by the help of bile which was produced from liver. Okay, from liver it comes to small intestine. Now in a small intestine the process of digestion is completed. Now here the nutrients are then absorbed into the blood, and this blood takes these nutrients to each and every part of our body. Now the part of food which is remain undigested, now it moves to the next part of digestive system, that is large intestine. Now inside large intestine water is absorbed from the undigested food and feces is formed from the waste material, and this feces is removed out of our body through the opening which is called as anus. So this is called digestive system. Now students, to remain healthy it is necessary to follow healthy eating habits. Now there are very tiny living things which are surrounding us. These tiny living things cannot be seen by our naked eyes. They can be seen only through a machine or an instrument which is called as microscope. Okay, and these organisms, these tiny living things are called as microbes, and there are 4 different types of microbes. They are bacteria, virus, fungi and protozoa, and all these microorganisms may be harmful as well as they can be useful. Some of them are useful and some of them are harmful. So children, this is all about the chapter number 2. Now we come to chapter number 3, that is clothes. It's on page number 23. So students, food, housing and clothing are our basic need, and we need to wear clothes because clothes protect us from heat, cold and rain. They make us look smart, they also protect us from insect bites, and we wear different variety of clothes on different occasions. Like we wear uniform to school, we wear special clothes when we go for a festival. Okay, and when we go to bed at night we wear night dress, and people of different professions wear different types of uniforms like doctor, lawyer, pilot, etc. Okay, and people living in different regions also wear different types of clothes. Now students, these clothes, they are made up of thin threads which are called as fibers. Okay, and there are two types of fibers. These are natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Okay, natural fibers are the fibers which are obtained from plants or animals. Some of the examples of the natural fibers which are obtained from plants are cotton, obtained from cotton plant, jute obtained from jute plant, and linen obtained from flax plant. Okay, and those which are obtained from animals are wool and silk. Wool obtained from sheep and silk obtained from the cocoons of the silkworm. And another type of fiber is synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are made by man, so they are called as synthetic or man-made. Now these type of fibers are durable, means long lasting, stretchable, wrinkle free and waterproof. Some of the examples are nylon, polyester, rayon, lycra. These are some of the examples. And students, we should take good care of our clothes, as taking care of clothes make them last longer. So this was all about chapter number 3. Now let's move to chapter number 5. That is safety first. So students, any unpleasant event that occurs unexpectedly is called as an accident. An accident causes pain and injury. So to avoid accident or to avoid injuries, it is necessary to follow safety rules. So some of the safety rules that we should follow are: first of all we should follow safety rules everywhere and at every time. Some of them are, while we are at home, we should not run in the house, we should not wear synthetic clothes while in kitchen because synthetic clothes catches fire easily. We should not touch electric wires and switches with wet hands, they may give an electric shock. Then whenever you are at school, again you should follow some safety rules like do not run up and down on stairs, do not push or pull each other, do not jump on benches, okay. And on road you should always walk on the footpath and you should always cross the road at zebra crossing. So these are the some of the safety rules that you should follow. Now students, the immediate help given to an injured person before the arrival of the doctor is called as first aid. Now there are different first aids which has to be given for different injuries, like in case of minor cuts and wounds, the wound should be washed properly and then an antiseptic is applied over it and bandage or band-aid is put around it, okay. Then in case of burn, the injured or the affected area should be washed with cold water and then antiseptic cream is applied. In case of insect bite, a paste of baking soda and cold cream is applied. So these are some of the first aids for different types of injuries, okay. Now we come to first aid box. Now students, to give first aid we need some necessary things. So the box that contains all the necessary things required to give first aid is called as first aid box, and the things which should be kept in first aid box are Dettol, which is an antiseptic, then bandage or band-aid, then cotton wool and a gauze. So these are some of the things which should be kept in first aid box. So this is all about chapter number 5. Now we come to the next, that is chapter number 6. Plants, the producers. Okay. So students, it's given on page number 47. Plants, the producers. So students, green plants are called as producers because they can make their own food. Now, one of the important part of plant, that is leaf, it helps in preparing food because leaf is the place where food is prepared. That's why leaf is also called as kitchen of the plant or food factory of the plant. And leaf has several parts, like the flat broad part of the leaf is called as leaf blade or leaf lamina. Then there are small tubes called veins which run throughout the surface of the leaf. The center one is called as the main vein, and the veins which are running along the sides are called as side veins. Now leaves also possess tiny pores which are called as stomata. These pores help a plant to breathe, okay. Now we come to the food preparation, okay. Now the process by which green plants make their own food in presence of sunlight is called as photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means to sum up or to put together, okay. So it is the process by which green plants make their own food. Now the raw materials which are needed by a plant to make their own food are carbon dioxide, which they get from the surrounding air through the stomata, then water and minerals which they get from the soil by the help of their roots. This water and minerals is absorbed by roots and then transported by the help of stem to the leaves. Then besides carbon dioxide, water and minerals, they need sunlight, and this sunlight is absorbed by a green colored substance called chlorophyll which is present in leaves. So chlorophyll is a green colored substance which gives green color to the leaves and it helps in absorbing sunlight which is required for the process of photosynthesis. So students, this is about the food preparation. Now food is prepared in form of simple sugars. Then it is transported to different parts of the plant where it is used, and the extra food is stored in form of starch. Okay. Now students, plants and animals are dependent on each other. It means they are interdependent. Now, how they are dependent on each other? Animals depend directly or indirectly on plants for their food, like herbivores eat plants, then carnivores eat herbivores. So, there is a chain which is called as food chain. So, it is a chain which shows that it is a chain of organisms which shows that how one organism depends on the other organism for its food. Okay, so this is called as food chain. Now, as animals are dependent on plants for their food, similarly, when animals give out carbon dioxide during the process of breathing, plants take this carbon dioxide to prepare their own food, to make their own food. So, plants are also dependent on animals. Now, during the process of photosynthesis, or when they prepare their food, they make their food, they give out oxygen, which is then taken up by animals for breathing, because it is very important for animals to take oxygen to stay alive. So, this is about the interdependence of plants and animals. And students, again it is very important to maintain the balance in nature, that there should be a balance in the number of plants and animals in nature. Okay, and this can be done only when we conserve both plants as well as animals. So, students, this was all about the revision of all the chapters. I hope you all have understood it well, and I hope you all have watched the videos and the PDFs which have been shared to you already earlier. So, prepare your exams well, go through all the videos, and still if there is any doubt, you can ask in the doubt class. Till then, stay safe, stay home. Thank you, children.